Welcome to this Capgemini Invent Talks. Defining what value is for your organization is the first step towards optimizing your performance. However, actually embedding this value into your solution design, as well as the choices that you make on a day-to-day basis, can be a real challenge. Today, we will discuss this challenge and we'll also talk about in what way the Capgemini Invent Enterprise Model and Strategy team works to help our clients overcome this challenge and to make a strategy work throughout the entire organization. Today, I'm joined by Julia Kool, who is the head of the Enterprise Model and Strategy team. My first question to you is, what is the main challenge that we see our clients struggle with?
Well, we see that a lot of organizations hire external parties to set their strategy, and they write big and comprehensive reports that end up in the drawer of a desk. Then we see that the biggest challenge for the client is not actually setting the strategy, but making the strategy come to life and make it work.
So then, how do you help your clients create value in this regard?
Well, we help them create value in three different ways. First, we help them by setting clear goals and objectives throughout their whole process, so on strategical, tactical, and operational level. Second, we help them by optimizing their enterprise model and help them enable the value execution they actually want to enable. And third, we help them by steering their performance, because we help them make data-driven decision-making and benefits tracking, and that helps them measure their value throughout the whole process.
Can you name some of the tools that you use to facilitate moving towards these objectives?
One of the tools we use often is the benefits logic. And the benefits logic is a tool which helps you to identify what really drives value for your organization and set clear goals and objectives on how you can help the organization really create the value that they want. Second, we have a focused portfolio management approach, which really helped organizations to make choices, because normally a lot of organizations make choices, but then sometimes they're not really doing what adds value for the client. Third, we have the business case, which really identifies which initiatives create the most value for your organization by making it tangible. So, for example, seeing what it costs and what you get back from it. And then we have some scenarios in which we say, okay, this scenario creates the most optimal design. And then last but not least, we have benefits tracking and performance management tools. We use them to actually make decision making data-driven. So, for example, benefits tracking tool helps you coordinate, track, and measure your performance throughout the whole process.
So you've touched upon basically three core ways in which you help your client. Got me curious, can you give an example maybe of what this would look like in practice?
So at the moment we are helping a big public organization throughout their value management process. We start them with helping setting their strategy, because they now have like 600 goals. And you can imagine that if you have 600 goals, you're not able to steer. So we help them bring those goals back to a couple of goals they really want to focus on. And that helps them by making choices in their portfolio. So we're also helping them by making their portfolio management agile. Then if we look at the phase where you look at their operating model, we want to make it more client focused. We help them by implementing the whole agile way of working. So, for example, biz DevOps teams, but also development streams. And all those things help them to become more client-centric, agile, and predictable. So that's exactly what they want. And last but not least, we help them by making that measurable. So how are you going to measure that you really make progress and that you create the value for your client that you actually want? They're in a phase that they're not able to measure a lot. So we're helping them implementing a tool which they can use to measure throughout the whole process. And we make tangible what they want to create in the value and how we can measure that by setting the objectives for the measurement.
All right, that's a nice example. It makes it really tangible for me as well. So thank you, Julia. So basically, we've talked about the importance of defining a strategy, but not just that, also the importance of actually making a strategy work throughout your organization. And we've discussed that this can be quite a challenge. So say this is a challenge that you recognize, or you just want to know more regarding what we do as Capgemini Invent and the Enterprise Model and Strategy team, please feel free to reach out to us, or you can find more information in the description of this video. Thank you for watching this Capgemini Invent Talks. See you next time.